Our total body day 2, we're starting with a core superset. So we've got med ball slams with a med ball rotational throw against the wall. Please make sure you're doing your med ball slams on a thick crash mat or rubber floor as seen. So we have a full triple extension through my ankle, knee and hip, and I'm slamming that down. Really aggressive, imagining that I want to make a hole and put that ball through the floor. With my med ball rotational throw, so my feet and hips are square on, my rotation is through my core. So right and left as if I'm passing a rugby ball from the hip. Okay, really important that we keep those feet and hips square, however. Next up, we have our single arm kneeling shoulder press. Now, if I'm pressing with my left arm, I want to have my right knee up and vice versa. With my shoulder press, it's really important that I imagine there's 2 walls either side of me, so I can't move. I'm staying upright, nice and straight. I do not want to be leaning backwards, so crunching that rib cage down. Imagine the wall either side of you and do not lean back. Keep that rib cage crunched nice and down like we're doing our dead bugs, okay? If we were to have a wall against our back there, we want all parts of our back to be in contact with the wall. Our inverted row. So this is the progression of our inverted row. We're going push-up grip for this, okay? Straight line, shoulder through to the ankle, row up just below our nipple line and back down to a full lockout at the bottom. Now, if we're finding that too difficult with our legs out straight, just tuck our feet in under our knees. So reducing the range of motion, and we'll make it a little bit easier when we're starting off. Next up is our goblet reverse lunge. So holding our kettlebell or dumbbell in our goblet position, we're going to reverse lunge back. We can alternate this or we can get all reps done at once on the one side before switching over to the next. Okay, we want to imagine the knee of that working leg is always in contact with an imaginary wall on the outside of it. So we don't want that knee to cave in. For our RDLs, remember, hips are the hinge, upper body is the door. Rotate the upper body around those hinges. So we want to lower that bar down the legs by pushing our hips back, sticking our arse out rather than bending the back. Have a slight bend in the knees and then lock them there. This is slowed down, but as I said, have a slight bend in the knee, lock them there, and then all we're doing is pushing those hips back. So we get low by pushing the hips backwards, sticking the arse out, pinching the tennis ball or 50-euro note, whatever it is, between the shoulder blades, keeping our back nice and straight, looking forward, not like me looking at the camera, okay? And with the bar or dumbbell or whatever it is you're using, keep it shaving off the leg. So don't let that fly out away from your body, because it's going to pull you out of position with it, okay? So in control of that bar or whatever it is we're using, we let it travel down the legs, push those hips back as low as we can go while maintaining that correct posture, and then we come back up to the top. After RDLs, we have bicep curls supersetted with dead bugs. So with our bicep curls, imagine that a drill has come through our elbow. So a drill has come through my elbow and drilled it into my rib cage. Alright, so my elbows stay where they are. Now they act as a fulcrum. Okay, nice straight back, and I'm just rotating my forearms up around those fulcrums of my elbows. Dead bugs. Ready position on the ground. Arms and knees up. Opposite arm, opposite leg. So my left arm goes back, my right leg goes forward. And hopefully you have better flexibility than me.